Peace, everybody. It's your boy, Let's Talk. We back with another video. Alright, man. So, I'm just leaving the doctor's office. I got real bad sinus allergies, and congestion, nasal congestion. And I got that rhino word. I forgot the damn name. I don't feel like pulling out the paper. But I got the rhinosinusitis or whatever. And I'm pretty much getting prepped for surgery to get rid of it, because my nasal congestion is the worst. So if this is gonna help, cool. Yeah, so let's get right into this video, man. So, you know what I was thinking about, because I tell y'all about, getting on your grind and doing whatever you can to, get the best type of, income you can, squeeze the best what you can out of it, grind, focus, all that stuff, right? And then I'll also tell you about, social media. Social media is a good tool. I kind of want to touch on that more so in this video, because it's like, for me, I be saying to certain people, like, what are you doing? Why are you not on social media? Like, why are you not using social media as a tool, especially if you're like above a certain age? We already know the Generation Z and alpha kids and young adults, they using social media at their disposal because they grew up in it. That's all they know, right? But I'm talking more of like the millennials, the Gen Xers, the boomers. Like, if you're like above 30, 40 years old, 50, and you out here still struggling, still trying to find yourself and don't know what to do, what are you wasting time for? You got so many people now using social media as a tool. This very platform, YouTube. You can get on YouTube and make something of yourself. Something that was never possible 20, 30 years ago. Like, it's crazy how you can change, like, social media can change your life. And it can change your life for the better or for the worse. But I like to, keep it on the positive and on this topic, and say that because you got certain people who be like, well, I don't want to do this because of my age. I'm too old for this, or I'm too old to do that. Rather it be something physically, or like something where they don't really got no type of physical aspect to it, but they just feel like because of their age, they're not allowed or can't do something. Well, social media, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Rumble, whatever you use, none of that stuff matters. Your age don't matter. Your gender, what you identify as, none of that stuff matters. All that matters is the content that you create. And if it's some good content, if people can relate to it, identify with it, then you're that much better. Because eventually you'll get to a point where you can monetize your content. And if you're at a stage where you're monetizing it, then it's only a matter of time before you start really making income. But that only still depends on you, depending on how hard you work, because you can get monetized and still not make no money. But if you focusing on your craft, like reinvesting into your content and into your creation, then you're gonna be able to do a whole lot of things. And it's older people on YouTube right now that people follow. I follow him. It's a guy named Dave Hodges. YouTube took away his channel. He had a channel called The Common Sense Show. I started following him during like 2020, during the height of, all that stuff that was happening. And he was more of a, some might call a conspiracy theorist type guy. And they finally caught up with him. I think YouTube, I forget, was it earlier this year or late last year, they finally deleted his channel. But he was an older guy, lucky in the 60s, early 70s. There's a guy on there now, the American Doofus channel. Older guy, older gentleman. on there doing it. Shoot, Kevin Samuels was an older gentleman in his 50s on there doing it. There's so many older people on there. Roland Martin, he's an older gentleman, got a huge following platform. Like it's Jordan Peterson, a scholar in my opinion, someone who's really smart. He's like, Jordan Peterson is like one of the introductions of me to opening up my eyes and seeing things for what they really are. He's an older gentleman. So I'm saying all to say, the age don't mean nothing. What really matters is you, and how focused you are, how determined you are, and how creative you are. Because if you're creative, you're focused, you're determined, like I said, you reinvest into your content, into your creation, then you're gonna start getting ahead. And some, people grow faster than others. Like everyone aren't the same. You got people who go viral real fast, so everyone look for that. I'm not exempt. I was one of them. When I started social media, I was like, man, I hope I go viral and do all this stuff, start getting paid real fast, blah, 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 blah. But that didn't work out for me that way. And actually, I'm glad it didn't, because me doing it the hard way, the long way, the struggle, I'm learning, I'm growing. Not just as a content creator, but as a person as well. So it's teaching me all about, tech creation, and it's teaching me about myself too. So that's what I'm saying. If you do it and you focus on it, then the skies will be the limit. So don't look at your age as that's a crutch, because when people do that, honestly, in my opinion, I just look at that as an excuse. But it is what it is. But let me know what y'all think. Drop your comments down below. Make sure I hit the like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I'll see y'all the next one. Peace.